Goat Sports Supply, located at 1223 Mackenzie Road in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. Phone number is 519-829-5612. They are open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit their website at www.goatsportsupply.ca.
Are you a small business owner and you've been thinking about getting a benefits plan for your business? Check out benefitsimple.ca. No hassles, no pressure, no bull, just the info you want at your own pace. Benefitsimple.ca. Benefits simple.
Interested in a summer sports camp? Well, we have you covered. July 6th through the 10th, every day from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Goat Sports Supply and Saugeen Shores Winterhawks present Sports Camp. Built for athletes between 2015 and 2018. Space is limited. Register now. goatsportscamp@gmail.com. Call or text 519-630-8609 or visit HuronPerthMortgages.ca for more details.
Hey guys, it's Jack with Goat Sports Supply. I'm going to help you take the clothespin off your nose at the end of the season. Come on down to Goat Sports. Get your equipment sanitized, $35, 20 minutes of your time. Thanks, and see you soon.
Give your concrete a brand new look that lasts. Shea Armstrong with Sleek Creek Finish, specializing in transforming worn or dull surfaces into sleek, durable finishes. Whether you need grinding, polishing, epoxy, or call today, 519-525-8870. Bruce Lee Poultry Farm, specializing in high-quality broiler chickens, corn, soybeans, wheat, and edible beans. Call 519-525-8280. Construng, all your industrial and commercial concrete construction needs from Mitchell, Ontario, Canada. Emily Scott, broker with Royal LePage Exchange Kincardine, helping buyers and sellers achieve their ultimate real estate goals for over 10 years. Check them out at 777 Queen Street in Kincardine, Ontario. Call 519-525-7072 or website at emilyscottrealestate.com. If you're interested in trying out a new sport, check out Seaforth Field Hockey. Things you need when? Thursday, 30 to 6:30 and 60 to spring start May 21st and run through June 25th. They are in Seaforth, Ontario. Ages are 12 to 2019. Cost of this is $50. If you're in need of a stick, a supplier is available for $45 a stick. Also, if you need to fill out the following form and e-transfer to seaforthfieldhockey.com to secure yours after you've read an email with more detailed information on equipment needed. For more details, check out at Seaforth Field Hockey on Instagram. And 519 Sports Online. For all your local sports, they got you covered. Visit their website, 519sportsonline.ca.
Diesel & Sons Electric is a proud supporter of the Seaforth Centenaires, providing all your residential and agricultural electrical and generator needs to Bayfield and the surrounding area. Book a service call at 519-565-5522.
It's Game 5 of the OEHL Championship Series between the Seaforth Centenaires and the Ripley Wolves. Following a dramatic Game 4 that saw Captain Ruben Smith score the overtime game winner for Seaforth, the Centenaires hit the ice on the road in this one with a chance to clinch the Paxton Trophy. On the other side, Ripley is looking for a similar start to what they had in Game 3, when the Wolves jumped out to a 4-0 lead and held on for the home win. Let's get into the action from Ripley at the Ripley Huron Community Center. First period, it's an early shot from the line for the Centenaires, but Jason Hamilton kicks out the pad to make a nice save with traffic around the goal. Still in the first, it's a big check in the neutral zone as Dan Nikoloff steps up at center to level his man in open ice. Later in the frame, Garrett Mears carries over the line as Pat Luby collects before hooking it to Mears in front, but he sails the puck just high. The period would end scoreless. Second period, Luke Fritz carries in 2-on-1 as he fires from the near dot, but Jason Hamilton shrugs the shoulder to get a piece of it and send it aside. Now with the Centenaires on the power play, Ray Heater works over the line before stopping up on the half wall with a move. He delivers to Jared Nash, who one-times on goal as Heater whacks at the rebound, and he scores to break the ice. It's 1-0 Centenaires. Not long after, Luke Fritz whacks the puck ahead to Jarrett Bogdan as he fires off the rush, but Jason Hamilton stays square to it and makes the save. Not long after, the pass into the slot is deflected as Ethan Skinner pokes ahead. He races after it for a break before making a move and trying to go 5-hole, but Alex Hutchison shuts the door. Shortly after that, the physicality starts to pick up as Garrett Sadasek collides with his man at center just before Jeff Alkenbrack lays a big check of his own in front of the Seaforth bench. A few minutes later, Garrett Mears works over the line for the odd man rush as he elects to shoot, but Alex Hutchison keeps Seaforth in front. At the other end, Jarrett Bogdan digs the puck free in the corner before feeding Ray Heater for a one-timer in the high slot, but Jason Hamilton makes a nice save of his own. Just past the halfway mark of the frame, Logan Swanton receives off the face-off scramble before surveying and playing cross-ice for Matthew Murray, who rockets a one-timer on goal, and he scores. The Wolves find the equalizer. It's 1-1. Still in the second, Jordan Wisniewski defers to Camden Daigle on the entry as Daigle dishes to Charlie Rankin cross ice for a shot, but Jason Hamilton gets a piece of it to send it wide. Late in the frame, Pat Luby chases after the puck as he circles in on goal around a defender, but Alex Hutchison shuts him down from in tight to keep it at 1-1 after 40. Third period, Mitch Casey plays the puck off the wall as it skips to Ray Heater. He dishes to Jared Nash in front, but Jason Hamilton makes a great glove save. Not long after, it's a scramble for possession in the neutral zone as Sean Chisholm collects. He gives to Camden Daigle, who works around a defender, and he scores from the doorstep. The Centenaires take the lead. It's 2-1. But just over a minute later, Jordan Moulton carries through center as he hits the brakes on the entry before saucing it far side, where Garrett Mears throws it on goal and he banks it in off the netminder. Ripley gets the goal right back. It's 2-2. Later in the frame, Ethan Skinner drives in towards the goal as he tries to receive the pass in front, but he crashes into Alex Hutchison and the net comes off. Play is blown dead as hostilities flare. The officials jump in to separate and no penalties are handed out on the play. At the other end, Luke Fritz plays it to Jordan Wisniewski, who drops it to Camden Daigle for a one-time shot, but Jason Hamilton squeezes it for the whistle and we're headed to overtime. In the OT period, it's a huge hit as Malcolm McLeod steps up and dumps his man into the far side boards. Not long after, Jared Nash steers the puck to Ray Heater for a 2-on-1 as he fires, but Jason Hamilton turns it aside with the blocker. Just over a minute after that, Carter Service wins the draw back to J.D. Falconer, who fires and he snipes it for the overtime winner. J.D. Falconer is the hero for Ripley as they take Game 5 by a final score of 3-2 to cut the deficit to 3-2 in the series. Game 6 heads back to Seaforth on Sunday.
Goat Sports Supply, located at 1223 Mackenzie Road in Portadown, Ontario, Canada. Phone number is 519-829-5612. They are open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit their website at www.goatsportsupply.ca.
Are you a small business owner and you've been thinking about getting a benefits plan for your business? Check out benefitsimple.ca. No hassles, no pressure, no bull, just the info you want at your own pace. Benefitsimple.ca. Benefits simple.
Interested in a summer sports camp? Well, we have you covered July 6th through the 10th, every day from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Goat Sports Supply and Saugeen Shores Winterhawks present Sports Camp. Built for athletes between 2015 and 2018. Space is limited. Register now. goatsportscamp@gmail.com. Call or text 519-630-8609 or visit HuronPerthMortgages.ca for more details.
Hey guys, it's Jack with Goat Sports Supply. I'm going to help you take the clothespin off your nose at the end of the season. Come on down to Goat Sports. Get your equipment sanitized, $35, 20 minutes of your time. Thanks and see you soon.
Give your concrete a brand new look that lasts. Shea Armstrong with Sleek Creek Finish, specializing in transforming worn or dull surfaces into sleek, durable finishes. Whether you need grinding, polishing, epoxy, or call today, 519-525-8870. Bruce Lee Poultry Farm, specializing in high-quality broiler chickens, corn, soybeans, wheat, and edible beans. Call 519-525-8280. Construng, all your industrial and commercial concrete construction needs from Mitchell, Ontario, Canada. Emily Scott, broker with Royal LePage Exchange Kincardine, helping buyers and sellers achieve their ultimate real estate goals for over 10 years. Check them out at 777 Queen Street in Kincardine, Ontario. Call 519-525-7072 or website at emilyscottrealestate.com. If you're interested in trying out a new sport, check out Seaforth Field Hockey. Things you need when? Thursday 30 to 6:30 and 60 to spring start May 21st and run through June 25th. They are in Seaforth, Ontario. Ages are 12 to 2019. Cost of this is $50. If you're in need of a stick, a supplier is available for $45 stick. Also, if you need to fill out the following form and e-transfer to seaforthfieldhockey.com to secure yours after you've read an email with more detailed information on equipment needed. For more details, check out at Seaforth Field Hockey on Instagram. And 519 Sports Online. For all your local sports, they got you covered. Visit their website, 519sportsonline.ca.
Diesel & Sons Electric is a proud supporter of the Seaforth Centenaires, providing all your residential and agricultural electrical and generator needs to Bayfield and the surrounding area. Book a service call at 519-565-5522.
It's Game 6 of the OEHL Championship Series between the Seaforth Centenaires and the Ripley Wolves. Following an overtime loss in Game 5 to extend the series to a 6th game, the Centenaires are looking to bounce back and win the OEHL Championship on home ice for the first time since 2022. Ray Heater and Camden Daigle each scored in Game 5's losing effort, and they'll look to stay hot with a title in their sights. On the other side, J.D. Falconer was the hero last time out as the Wolves hit the ice on the road looking to push the series to a deciding 7th game back in Ripley on Tuesday. Jason Hamilton and Alex Hutchison each get the call and goal once again tonight. Let's get into the action in front of a packed crowd at Seaforth and District Community Center. First period, Reed Oliver carries up the near side wall before sliding a pass to Parker Gibbings, who plays it to Ray Heater for a chance, but Jason Hamilton makes a great save to keep it scoreless. Now with the Wolves on the power play, J.D. Falconer dives to sweep the puck to Dan Nikoloff off the faceoff, and Nikoloff scores. The great effort from Falconer sets up the icebreaker. It's 1-0 Ripley. Still in the first, Jared Nash steals in the offensive zone before spotting Sean Chisholm cutting in, but Jason Hamilton makes an ice glove save from point-blank range. Now with the teams at 4-on-4, Derek Skinner carries up ice 2-on-1 before shooting for the far pad, but Alex Hutchison makes the save on the rebound try and keeps it at 1-0 after 20. Second period, Garrett Mears lifts the stick on the back check as Garrett Sadasek steals. He walks in with a shot, but Alex Hutchison squeezes it for the whistle. Not long after, the puck is fired up to Garrett Mears in the neutral zone as he races in for a break, but he rings the iron and the puck stays out. At the other end, Camden Daigle races up the near side before dropping to Luke Fritz, who shoots off the rush, but Jason Hamilton gloves it down to stop play. Shortly after that, it's a battle for possession off the faceoff as Jordan Wisniewski gets it to Camden Daigle in tight. Daigle is denied as the Centenaires jam at it and play is blown dead with hostilities flaring around the net. Later, Dawson Farrer grabs off the whiffed shot before racing up ice for the odd man rush. He fires from the far circle, but he hits the post and the puck bounces away. Still in the second, Cody Britton collects off the draw as his shot is blocked. He recollects before centering for Garrett Mears, and Mears jams it in. Chaos breaks out around the crease after the play as the Wolves take a 2-0 lead. Later in the frame, Sean Chisholm receives at center before hooking it to Jared Bogdan, who feeds Kyle Stanbury cutting in, and Stanbury puts it home. Seaforth gets on the board to have the deficit. It's 2-1 after 40. Third period, Centenaires on the power play as Ruben Smith and Camden Daigle go back and forth. Smith tees up Sheldon Price for a one-timer, and Ray Heater deflects it in. Seaforth ties it up. It's 2-2. Not long after, Mitch Casey carries in before playing it to Kyle Stanbury in alone, but Jason Hamilton says no and covers up for the whistle. Shortly after that, Mitch Casey fires it to Camden Daigle on the far side as Daigle cuts in around a defender. He loses his balance in front and crashes into Jason Hamilton. The referee's arm goes up as Daigle is handed a goaltender interference minor. Later on, Garrett Mears goes off the wall for Ethan Skinner as Skinner cuts inside on the entry before making a move around a defender, and he scores. The brilliant individual effort from Skinner puts Ripley in front. It's 3-2. Now with Seaforth on the power play, Camden Daigle backhands up the wall to Jared Nash, who tees up Ruben Smith for a one-timer, and he rockets it home. The Seaforth captain has the equalizer with just under 6 to play. It's 3-3. Now with just over 2 minutes on the clock, Camden Daigle races up ice as he takes a bump on a move. The puck takes an odd bounce on the clear-out attempt as Daigle recollects before shooting, and he scores! Camden Daigle, 16th of the playoffs, puts the Centenaires on the verge of a championship. It's 4-3. Shortly after, the Wolves call timeout as they look to tie it up late. With time winding down and the Ripley net empty, Kyle Stanbury chips it up the far side wall as Sean Chisholm collects before splitting defenders and sliding it home for the dagger. It's 5-3 as the Seaforth crowd explodes on the insurance marker. And that would do it as the Seaforth Centenaires win the 2025-2026 OEHL Championship. 5-3 is the final score on Sunday night as Seaforth takes the series in 6 games. Following the contest, the players shake hands after a hard-fought series, and Centenaires captain Ruben Smith is presented with the Paxton Trophy before bringing it to the team to celebrate. After the celebration, Seaforth poses for a team photo, and we hear from the victorious Centenaires.
It's crazy to see all the people out here, my family here. What a roller coaster of a game, up and down, penalties. We battled through, came through on top, and just so happy for this group, so proud.
Look at this community. Like, you could hear it. This place, the roof blew off this place when we got the first one. Like, what an effort by Stans. Like, what a player he is. And, like, they're the heartbeat of this team. And, you know, to play for them is it's outstanding.
Can't thank Seaforth enough. You know, it's a great group of guys. And, just thank you so much. I'm privileged, honestly. From day one, they bought in and to what our staff wanted to do and to watch them raise their hands at the end, I can't say enough.
Call Ruben captain clutch recently, but you know we can count on those guys, and you know, we might have scared ourselves a bit tonight, but you know, they're clutch for a reason, right?
It still feels like it hasn't sunk in for sure. I mean, it was wild. I mean, place was packed. I mean, I rolled into the arena early. It was already full, right? And when they announced my name at the start of the game, I couldn't even hear myself think. It was awesome. I mean, it's been that way all playoffs, and it was even better tonight. Don't let the next one in. I mean, it's kind of my job. But, Rube scores a big goal like that. He's done it his whole career, basically, right? And so next one, just get a piece of the next one, and then that game's ours.
Emotional game there, lots of ups and downs. Like, hats off to Ripley. There's no give up in that squad over there. Obviously, they're a very good team, and obviously, we bought in. We kept it simple there at the end, didn't give up, and we got her done somehow. So hats off to the guys.
Back and forth game. They get one, we get one. It's been like that all series. They're a good team, but we stuck together as a group and kind of rode the wave and came out on top, and it feels awesome.
This is everything. Obviously, you saw the environment, and you can feel it too. Not just the boys within the room, but the fans, the staff, the community of Seaforth. And when you're all coming together for a common goal, that creates something special. So, this is amazing. I don't know what else to say. It's amazing.
Goat Sports Supply, located at 1223 Mackenzie Road in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. Phone number is 519-829-5612. They are open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit their website at www.goatsportsupply.ca.
Are you a small business owner and you've been thinking about getting a benefits plan for your business? Check out benefitsimple.ca. No hassles, no pressure, no bull, just the info you want at your own pace. Benefitsimple.ca. Benefits simple.
Interested in a summer sports camp? Well, we have you covered. July 6th through the 10th, every day from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Goat Sports Supply and Saugeen Shores Winterhawks present Sports Camp. Built for athletes between 2015 and 2018. Space is limited. Register now. goatsportscamp@gmail.com. Call or text 519-630-8609 or visit HuronPerthMortgages.ca for more details.
Hey guys, it's Jack with Goat Sports Supply. I'm going to help you take the clothespin off your nose at the end of the season. Come on down to Goat Sports. Get your equipment sanitized, $35, 20 minutes of your time. Thanks, and see you soon.
Give your concrete a brand new look that lasts. Shea Armstrong with Sleek Creek Finish, specializing in transforming worn or dull surfaces into sleek, durable finishes. Whether you need grinding, polishing, epoxy, or call today, 519-525-8877. Bruce Lee Poultry Farm, specializing in high-quality broiler chickens, corn, soybeans, wheat, and edible beans. Call 519-525-8280. Construng, all your industrial and commercial concrete construction needs from Mitchell, Ontario, Canada. Emily Scott, broker with Royal LePage Exchange Kincardine, helping buyers and sellers achieve their ultimate real estate goals for over 10 years. Check them out at 777 Queen Street in Kincardine, Ontario. Call 519-525-7072 or website at emilyscottrealestate.com. If you're interested in trying out a new sport, check out Seaforth Field Hockey. Things you need when? Thursday, 5:30 to 6:30 and 6:30 to spring start May 21st and run through June 25th. They are in Seaforth, Ontario. Ages are 12 to 2019. Cost of this is $50. If you're in need of a stick, a supplier is available for $45 stick. Also, if you need to fill out the following form and e-transfer to seaforthfieldhockey.com to secure your after you've read an email with more detailed information on equipment needed. For more details, check out at Seaforth Field Hockey on Instagram. And 519 Sports Online. For all your local sports, they got you covered. Visit their website, 519sportsonline.ca. All right, welcome in everybody to the Rodg and Don show right here on YouTube at the Real Rodgy 21. Thank you for obviously making sure to check us out. Welcome to the program. For any new viewers, welcome. For any old, appreciate you coming back and not being sick of us. This is our 10th episode, so we like to feel like we've been doing a pretty good job of this. Obviously, this week's going to look a little bit different. Apologies for that. I'm not going to really get into the nature of the details, but I think we're going to be back to normal next week if I have everything in the row and the ducks in the pond and all that sort of thing. But before I ramble on too far without introducing my co-host, Mr. Chris Donnelly joins us again. Hey. Chris, great to see you, pal. How's things been going?
Yeah, good seeing you too, bud. Going good. Just busy with work. Weather's getting nice. Actually got a new little endeavor here going on with minor hockey, just doing some evaluating, I guess, from the stands. So that's kind of nice just to give back a little bit there again. So busy with that stuff too.
I mean, the hockey player never goes away in you, and I guess it has a lot of branches when it comes down to it. I mean, hey, maybe scouting is in your future.
I don't know what I have time for these days, buddy, but you know, it is. I got 2 young kids, and I mean, it's fun doing the evaluating stuff. So, I mean, the team I work for is kind of affiliated with the Flamborough Minor Hockey Association. Okay. So it's kind of nice to be seen around wearing the blue stuff there, right? And the kids, it's cool. All the kids kind of recognized, and there's some parents that were like, "Oh, you guys did great this year, winning the championship. We were at all the games." It was like, okay, so I mean, kind of means something, right?
Right. No, that's super cool, man. Congrats on that new endeavor, and I hope it goes well for you.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Absolutely. People helping people. We all support each other. That's what we do.
That's hockey.
That's right. That's hockey. Hockey's real a brotherhood. We've spoken about that before, and it so rings true. It never really stops either. What's funny about that is that as the season comes to a close, there's still work to be done. It seems like, on to the next one. Like, for some people, it's like another year and let's go and do it again, or let's run it back, or let's build for next year. What can we do? It just really never stops in your mind, does it?
I don't think it can, right? Or else you're not going to be very successful, like right? at any part of it, whether you're an owner, GM, player, coach, podcast people, anything, right? Like you always have to be thinking ahead and trying to stay ahead of the game. And for like the hockey team standpoint, I think, I bet you all those teams are already planning next year. It's already ready to go. Season just ended on the weekend, and they're already probably doing their job towards next year, making sure it's going to be another successful OEHL year.
Absolutely. And again, this league has grown so much, and I bet you there's still a lot of exciting things to come throughout the course of the summer. Before we dive too much into that, the programming note that I want to share here is that we will be moving to a bi-weekly podcast. So instead of going every week, we will be going to a bi-weekly one. The first of which will be on the week of the 4th to the 8th. So that'll be around May 7th, 7th, 8th kind of thing. I'm not sure which day we're going to go. Thursday, Friday, we'll evaluate it. But we're going to do it on a bi-weekly basis. And I'm assuming that there will probably work out to be about 11 episodes podcasts throughout the summer. That'll take us right into about mid-September. So, obviously, if we have content to share, if we have information, we will definitely do that, including golf tournaments, because those are pretty popular in the summer.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, that's what we do is play golf in the summertime, especially as Leaf fans, and I'm sure the Leafs do the same thing as us.
Well, they probably play a little bit better because they're probably more experienced, but that's beside any sort of
Yeah.
point here. How's your golf game, Chris? Do you play pretty well?
Yeah, I don't play as much now that I should, but yeah, I'm a single digit handicap. I think I'm like a 8.9 or something like that. But
That's
again,
impressive.
I don't play a lot right now, so it's probably going to be worse than what it was before. But I mean, it's still like I'm pretty good.
I bet you could probably put a sweet alumni team in though for that Alora one.
Yeah, we could definitely have probably a good squad there for
Hey,
sure.
maybe what we'll do is we'll put the Rodg and Don show team together. That'd be fun.
Yeah, yeah, we can go have a good time.
I think it would be a blast, dude. I think we'd have so much fun. I remember
Yeah,
a few years back. So I think it was myself. I think it was maybe Mitch Scott. I think Mitch Scott, associate coach of Georgia Bay Apple Kings. I think Andrew. What was his name? Andrew Boyle. Does that name sound right?
I'm not sure. That name doesn't ring a bell for me.
No, maybe not. There's
Brubaker?
no, not Brubaker. No, this was a Durham Thunder. Like this was a Durham
Oh,
slash Shallow Lake tournament. I think it was, but I think yeah, we it was a Shallow Lake tournament. That's right,
okay.
and it was myself, Rich, Mitch, and Andrew Boyle. I want to say, but I really am blanking on that name. But he used to play in Durham for the Thundercats back in the day.
Okay.
But anyways, because they're all friends, right? But anyway,
Yeah.
we went in for the Shallow Lake tournament. And we had a blast. But I think it'd be cool to do something like that again. Is what I was trying to get at.
They're always fun, man. Especially if you see people that you used to play with or that you know like from years prior. Like it's like you never really missed a beat, right? You just start picking it up and you're back in the change room there.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun for sure, and I mean, good times had by all. But like I say, throughout the summer, we'll make sure to break all the information and keep you guys as informed as possible. That'll be the goal throughout the course of the summer. So obviously, we want to keep the interest, keep going on a high because I think we've really built something here throughout the course of the season, and obviously with this podcast, the Rodg and Don Show. And so let's talk about that. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this podcast, which I assume is kind of is sort of a season wrap, but I think that's going to be progressive over the next few weeks because I definitely want to have a lot of Seaforth guys come on if they want to, of course. No pressure, but there's plenty of people also that I think we could benefit from talking with throughout the course of the off season as well. Different people from different teams, just about how things were. But let's talk about the weekend because it was insanely good hockey. Obviously, before we get into the Seaforth clinching game on the Sunday there, Ripley, I thought, man, they were resilient the whole way through. That game 5 was so good, and how they were able to come back and then push it to like win it in overtime, so impressive. Got to give full credit and full marks.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, we kind of like we touched on that. Like, you know, I think we called it that like that was going to be a win. We thought for Ripley at home there. I mean, because it needed to be, and B, you're gonna get to see the best of them, and clearly they did. Like, shout out to them for that. Like, showing some guts there and coming back, winning in overtime there. Just they should be super proud of what they did.
Absolutely. And again, you know, it's hard because you don't really want to necessarily make it about the team that didn't win the championship. Obviously, you want to give your full flowers to Seaforth, but I'd be remiss if I didn't take an opportunity here. First of all, I want to thank Mike Howes, the general manager of Ripley. I want to thank that entire organization from top to bottom, associate coaches, players, obviously people within the organization that I got to know over the last month or so that treated me so well, welcomed me into their barn and their home, and really treated me with the utmost amount of respect. People like Wade Armstrong and Shay Armstrong from both Sleek Creek finished the concrete place, and then Constrong, which is also in Mitchell. A couple great companies there that really got on board and helped me out. People like Gail Calling, the mother of Jared Calling, number 15. She hooked me up with a couple of places. Lippert Trucking, that was a big sponsor there. Emily Scott Real Estate was one. Bruce Lee Poultry Farm. I know I'm rambling here, but there's a lot of people to thank.
Yeah.
But with Ripley, man, like hats off. They had an unbelievable year, 16-4, finished top in the OEHL. And they really had a remarkable run in the playoffs and ultimately gave us a show when it came to Seaforth in that final.
Yeah, like I said, I think that they should be very proud of themselves and what they did this year and what they accomplished. And I know it didn't end the way that they're going to want it to end, but I mean, let's look forward to next year already, and let's start like bringing back that same core. And like you got something special there, so just keep those pieces together. Maybe add where you think you need to get over that hump. And I think that they'll be in prime position next year.
100%. Well said on that. But yeah, like obviously, again, congratulations to the 2026 OEHL champions, the Seaforth Centenaires. A number of people to be really, really thankful for here. John Steffler of the TMG, the mortgage group, Bill Tremer, longtime guy there with Benefits Simple. The coaching staff, Holden Lansik, I felt really good for him. He's a former Sutherland Cup champion with the Listowel Cyclones. He won what? Oh, yeah, he was.
I think he won one coaching there as well in Listowel, didn't he?
I believe you might be right on that. I would have to double check, but I know definitely one as a player with Chase Herford, who currently plays for the Minto 81s. But again, for Holden, longtime friend of mine, great guy, great to see him win as a coach. That entire staff, the organization, top to bottom, again, can't say enough good things. Felt really good for Alex Hutchison. He was unbelievable. The team called him the MVP. He had 26 wins this year. Can you believe that? 26-5. I think he was 26-5 or 26-6. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, we spoke about him too. Like in the backbone of that team. Any good team is generally your goalie. And then he obviously did a great job being the backbone of that team. Some huge saves in the playoffs too, like stealing some games for them and doing his job.
Yeah, and then obviously for Ruben Smith, the captain, longtime guy, obviously the first to get the OEHL trophy from Gord Lamont, longtime friend of mine as well, friend and family. Scored a big goal in the series in game 4, the overtime winner. He was the OT hero, which was a very wholesome moment. We talked about that, and scored a big goal in this game to not the game at 3 in the clincher there. So Ruben scores the 3-3 goal in the third period because Ripley was up 3-2 going into that third. Yep. Ruben scores, and man, the expression and the celebration was epic.
Yep.
Like being there, this place was electric, man.
Yeah, I obviously only saw the highlights of it, but yeah, it looked awesome. And like it's always nice for him, like, he's like, I don't know him personally, but he's been the captain, there's been a player there for a long time. It's nice to see a guy like that get that, and you could tell in the 519 video, shout out them, when he put the trophy up in the air, there was like just pure joy, right? Got to do it. It's like the best feeling in the world.
100%. So he really starts the comeback in that third period. By the way, the building was electric. Shout out to all the fans in Seaforth and in Ripley who traveled. Because that arena was split. I swear to God, Chris, both arenas
50-50?
were split the whole way. They had to be.
Wow, that's awesome.
It was fun to watch that because, when Ripley scored, it was loud. When C4 scored, it was, through the Seaforth roof. It was crazy. It was so much fun. It was such a lively crowd in both barns. So hats off to the fans.
And that makes it probably easier for you to do your job too, because you're getting into it too as an announcer, right?
You feel it in the voice. You feel it in every emotion. It's undescribable. It really is, or indescribable, I should say.
Yeah, for sure.
But okay, so Ruben, he gets the tying goal, a big goal on the power play, just absolutely rocket from the point. And then it has that feel. Okay, here we go again, another overtime, third consecutive. Why not? And then a weird play happens in the corner because this is a really weird one. Daigle brings it down the ice, kind of a ho-hum rush, kind of tries to make a move and go into in on Hamilton, but he kind of gets brushed into the corner. And then the play is weird because a Ripley defender, I didn't see which one who tried to clear the puck here, but tries to throw it off the glass and out of the zone. And I'm like, that's a safe play. Perfect. But it takes the strangest hop. and it ends up on the absolute last guy's stick you'd want it to land on. Camden Daigle. He walks out from the slot, and I swear to God, Chris, it felt like less than a second. The puck was off his stick, bar down, deafening.
Another great celebration there too. But yeah, like it's like that's the player that we said he was clutch. Like he's so clutch. He scored some huge goals in the playoffs. I don't know how it just managed to go to him there and hits the stanchion and go over there, but what a bad guy for Ripley to get the puck there. Like that's not a good guy to get that. And he makes no mistake, and it's got to be Groundhog Day for a lot of these teams seeing his name just keep coming up for scoring goals. Every game he scores goals. That's all he does.
He was absolutely electric. Might have finished at the top in points. I haven't checked on that because I've been a little busy, but either way,
he's definitely close. He's definitely
right there, there in terms of goals and points. This guy was factored in on almost everything. It seemed like if he didn't get the goal, he got a primary or secondary assist. He was electric.
I agree. Yeah, the guy's a stud.
Absolutely. And then obviously the building is on fire at that point. Ripley trying to pull. They pull the net. The goalie Jason Hamilton, who was outstanding. We'll get to him in a second. But Sean Chisholm comes down, makes a nice move, goes between the D, puts the goal in. He goes into the corner, dude. I swear to God, I told him this after. I said, man, I thought you were going to go right through the glass when you scored.
Yeah, so just black out and just start celebrating.
But like I said to him after, I go, man, wouldn't it have been funny, though, if you would have broken the glass and they would have had to have a big delay or something? Like, that would have sucked.
Would have been a buzzkill.
Little bit of a buzzkill. But he scores the empty netter, and then obviously jubilation. On the call, like with 10 seconds left, I said, take it all in, Seaforth, because I didn't want to ruin the moment by talking over it. And it was just, man, like the sound of that horn just going off and everybody just celebrating, everybody coming out of the dressing room that couldn't play, that was injured. Like the celebration in itself, you just kind of, as an announcer, for me, I just kind of stood back and I was like, oh man, I just want to take this all in right now.
Well, it's all you can do, right? Because these guys, like, these men have, and like, women behind the scenes too, but these men on the ice there, like they poured it all out all season, and they work their tails off, and where they're practicing, they're showing up from work tired, and they're putting their gear on, they're putting all that extra work in, and they finally accomplished that, and it's the ultimate goal. I don't care if it's what level of hockey it is, what part of life it is. If you get to hoist something over your head, you're a champion forever, and they earn that, and they should be nothing but proud about it, and they earned it, man. They're champions.
Absolutely. This is the Rodg and Don show, by the way, with myself, Andrew Rogers, and Chris Donnelly. You're watching on YouTube at the Real Rodgy 21. Please like, subscribe, follow along. Want to take a quick opportunity here to tell you this is so cool. Like, again, not only were the fans there in waves, obviously it was a packed house on that game 6 in Seaforth. So again, we shout out them again, but the viewership numbers were absolutely out of this world for the finals. I averaged over 3,500 views on YouTube. The final had over 5,000.
Wild.
It was unbelievable to see. I started the year, Chris, at about 70 subscribers on the channel. It's now at 527. Like,
that's awesome.
That number to me blows my mind, and I'm just so grateful. And I never want to miss an opportunity to say thank you for that.
I think it's going to keep growing too as the league grows, right? Like, we're going to try and go with it, and it's just going to keep rolling.
I think there's a lot of things that we could do, and obviously we'll discuss that more, but I think it's so exciting what the potential is here. The sky really is the limit. But again, back to game 6. Okay. So, Alex Hutchinson, obviously we touched on him a little bit, given the fact that everyone said, hey, you're the MVP. Obviously that's a slam dunk choice, but guys like Camden Daigle, Jared Nash had an unbelievable final. Couldn't be contained. Malcolm McLeod was really big, number 61. I also want to give a shout out here to Zach Hatch, number 15. I don't know if you saw this, but he basically worked one-on-one most shifts against Garrett Mears, and the battle that they had was outstanding.
Yeah, he did an unsung hero there, right? No one's going to ever talk about that, but their team will know.
It's not like he put up a ton of points or anything. I think he only had one in the whole series. But what he did defensively and shutting down one of the game's premier players, even though Mears had a couple, because obviously he's Garrett Mears.
He's going to,
But I thought he did a fantastic job making it miserable on him. So shout out to him. He was outstanding.
That guy's jobs, even if he doesn't get any points, he's just as important as Cameron Daigle there. Like he's just as important than if he's shutting down Mears there. Like he's an unsung hero. Like the good teams have a lot of have guys like that. There's a couple guys like that that don't give a shit about points, don't care about nothing, but just doing their job, right? Like that's his job. Just shut down their guy, and they take a lot of pride in that, right? And that room probably loves him.
Oh yeah, no question about it.
Yeah.
Just a great guy. And again, these men on Seaforth, got to meet him, got to talk with him a lot, obviously throughout the course of the finals and a little bit before that. But these men are great people. That organization, world class. You spoke about that a little bit with Alora. Man, it's the same in that room. I swear to you not. Like they're fantastic people. They're respectful. They're joyous. The celebration afterwards went way later than I could hang with them.
You can't talk about that.
No, well, and I wouldn't, right? Like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas kind of deal, right? But the camaraderie and just the pure love and joyous from this group was so noticeable. And again, talking to every one of them, they all had the nicest things to say to me. They all had the nicest things to say about us. And I live for that stuff because, I'm kind of a humble guy, and obviously you know that. But I mean, to hear them speak so candidly about what we're doing was so nice to hear at the end of the day after they just won a championship.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, we're doing this for viewers and the fans and everything like that, but it's also for the players. Like, we're not ever coming on here to bash anybody or anything like that. We're just here to talk about them, essentially.
Right.
We're here to talk about what they do, and I think that they appreciate that. This, like I said, like back to like you're talking about their room and everything like that, like nice tight grip, like room, like tight knit room. It goes a long way, and like they're all good people there. We're just trying to highlight these people. Is all we're trying to do. Just like Absolutely. They deserve, like all these teams. It's not just one team either. It's every team. I can say every team from first place to last place, they're pretty much all good people. Like everyone there is like the OHL is a good league, and I mean it's just gonna keep on rolling. Like I said,
I think so. I think there's a lot of exciting things. I mean that's just what, year 3 or 4. Like there's so much still to come, and that's what's exciting, obviously. But one more word about it, and that's I just want to talk about Jason Hamilton for a second, because I thought, this is a guy who he's been around. He's a longtime veteran of senior hockey, longtime Ripley Wolf. Been around the boat a long time, won a lot of games, a lot of shutouts, as Jordan McKinnon mentioned on this podcast once. That system that they ran in Ripley was a tandem system between him and Garrett Gawley, 1-2, 1A, 1B, that sort of thing. When Garrett Gawley went down in the Minto series, Hamilton had to pick up the bus and basically carry it on his shoulders. And I cannot say this loudly enough. This guy was unreal in this final. And I thought he did everything in his power to be able to will the Ripley Wolves to a win in this championship. And even though he ultimately fell short, I thought he was phenomenal.
Yeah, I wasn't there like you. I saw the highlights, but I mean, like we talked about him last week there. Like even though they were down, or sorry, it might have been 2 weeks ago when I just mentioned that I know that they lost the 2 games in a row, and it was just like, but this guy's played unreal. Like I just wanted to like mention his name because it seems like every game, like he's holding them in there, he's keeping them there all the time. Like he was like a rock for those guys.
100%. Well said. All right. But yeah, like I say, kudos to that. Kudos to those two teams who put on an amazing OEHL final. And once again, congrats to the Seaforth Centenaires. Watching the Rodg and Don show. Watching the Rodg and Don show on YouTube at the Real Rodgy 21. I'm Andrew Rogers alongside Chris Donnelly. Want to take a second here to talk about the 2026 Allen Cup, which we did discuss a little bit on previous episodes. Again, hats off here to the Minto 81s. I want to start there because they had a great showing. Even though they came up winless, I still thought they represented the OEHL well, and a tough tournament to play in, obviously, but hats off to them.
Yeah, I agree. I think they went there and they proved, just like they did last year, that an OEHL team can hang with that group of talented players.
100%. Stony Creek Tigers. Let's talk about them next, because they're the finalists of this tournament, losing a tough final to Clarenville. But they had a tremendous tournament where they went undefeated up until the final. And obviously your heart breaks for those guys because they didn't ultimately get it done, but a terrific showing from them. You can't help but feel good.
Yeah, like I think it's no secret. I have a lot of friends on that team, and just want to say I'm proud of you guys. Like, what you did there was awesome. I watched the game on TV. The final there, it obviously didn't go the way, but I mean, I texted you guys there and I told you guys I'm proud of you guys, and I'll say it here too. But keep your head held high. What you did there, and you got to play on a national championship, and obviously you didn't get what you want. But I mean, that group will be back next year, and they'll get it done soon here. But
Yeah.
yeah, like I don't know if you saw it in the final game there too. There's a bit of an odd goalie switch there after the first intermission, eh?
Oh, okay.
So
So first of all, congratulations to
yeah,
Clarenville Caribous,
yep,
who ultimately won the game 6-3 over the Stony Creek Tigers. You saw the game. Can you break it down a little bit?
yeah. So it was 1-0 Tigers there going into the second period.
Okay.
Um, Daniel Svedin was in net, and I think
Okay.
he hurt his groin game or two ago, I think, because I know that Sagrat had to go in for the double overtime, and Sagrat finished the game and got the win in double overtime.
Okay.
And then Sagrat was started as backup in that game, and I think that the Swede hurt his groin again, or maybe something. I'm not 100% on that, but something happened, and he ended up Sags started the second period, and then it just seemed like Clarenville just they did a really good job getting traffic in front of him, taking his eyes away, and they were shooting from the point, shooting from far away on the screens, and they got a couple to go in pretty quickly in the second period there, and they didn't really look back. Clarenville got the ball rolling there. Their captain, Medinsky, I think his name is.
Okay.
He had a great game. 2 goals as the captain, as a defenseman. He played fantastic.
Wonderful. So yeah, perfect assessment. And
Yeah,
again, congratulations to Clarenville
yeah.
on
Congrats to
winning
them.
the 2026 Allen Cup Challenge. That's a really exciting tournament. I'm interested to see what they do next year because I was telling people I would love to be a part of something like that. I think that would be
Yeah.
the coolest thing to be able to experience it live and in person.
I got to see it when it was in Dundas for 2 years in a row,
Yeah, you were
and
saying that.
I went to every single game, and the finals, that arena was packed for the
Yeah.
finals there, and it's great hockey when it gets down to the nitty gritty like that, and all these players that have like NHL resumes or been drafted or like AHL, like a lot of AHL games, that for when they're playing for like a trophy, they turn it up to another level that like we didn't even know existed, and you see what they can do, and it's incredible.
100%. It's super cool. And obviously, again, that puts the wrap on that and on the wrap on the 2026 or 2025 2026 OEHL season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess at this point now, what do we do? I mean, I know there's still some junior stuff going on, though, Chris. That's pretty exciting. Obviously, you got
Tavistock's playing tonight. Yeah.
yeah, Ferguson, Tavistock right there.
Well, yeah, Fergus is in the finals now.
Or not Tavistock. Or sorry. Yeah, Fergus is in the finals.
Yep, Fergus in the finals. They defeated Frankfurt.
Right. And then,
And
yeah,
yeah,
Tavistock. They're still
yep,
going against Lakeshore.
Lakeshore. And
Yeah.
yeah, they play tonight
Okay.
in Tavistock. So they lost last night 5-2, and then tonight they're playing in Tavistock. So I'll be keeping an eye on that just to see that. But yeah, Fergus's first time ever in the Schmaltz Cup finals as a franchise.
How cool is that? That's so awesome. They've had an unbelievable year, and you can't help but feel good for those guys.
Yeah, they got some great players there.
Oh, they do. The Ewalds, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fantastic. So
Joey
cool.
Martin too.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think
I mean,
I
it's
think he had
just
100 points.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild, honestly.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you can't help but we can't help but not mention the St. Mary's Lincolns and the Cambridge Redhawks.
Yep.
So this is really cool because I talk with the 509 guys all the time, right? When I'm at the games. And I
Yep.
always talk to them about Cambridge because they've had a hell of a year. Not only does Todd Bertuzzi, obviously former NHLer, everybody knows, former Vancouver Canuck,
Yep.
comes into that organization his first year head coach. He wins the coach of the year, has probably the greatest beard you'll ever see, and he takes his team to this what is it? It's Sutherland Finals, right?
Sutherland Cup final. Yeah.
Yeah, against Lincoln's team that knocked off the Warriors in
Yep.
a thrilling matchup there. But this series has been great.
Yeah. So I think the first game was 3-0. And then I think it was 4-2, I think, with an empty netter.
For
I think on
Cambridge.
game 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cambridge is up 2-0 right now.
Right. So if you can get there, make it there because these barns have been packed. These barns have been electric, and the game on the ice has been so good.
And the Galt Arena in Cambridge is like a iconic.
Oh,
It's iconic arena.
so awesome.
Yeah.
Right on. All right. So we're going to wrap here on this edition of the Rodg and Don Show podcast. Obviously, again, like I say, it looks a little bit different. I think we're going to be back to normal next week. Fingers crossed on that. But I'll leave it to Chris here for final thoughts. And I guess, what do we do now, Chris?
Yeah, well, I mean, probably for me, just going to keep watching some hockey here, but take the time here just to show out the OEHL. I think you guys did a great job this year. Like it just I couldn't be happier of a spot like where senior hockey is in Canada right now. It seems like in general it's growing, and the OEHL is at the forefront of that, and they're doing a good job of just bringing teams in every year. The league seems pretty balanced too, so they're doing something right there. Um, Shout out to Clarenville Caribous too on winning that. But yeah, for me this summer, I'll be at the baseball diamond there watching my kids play t-ball and just working away. How
Right
about
on,
you?
man. Yeah, obviously, going to be keeping busy. Got it. The kids will keep me busy for sure.
Yep.
I'm not really going to be doing much, to be honest, except for this podcast. I think this season has been so busy, so
Yeah.
taking a much needed breather will be important. But obviously, I think there's a lot of opportunity for growth, and I think there's a lot of opportunities for me to do something, I don't know, maybe bigger than what I've done, if that's even possible. I don't know, because it was so hectic. But there's opportunities here, and they never stop. The idea is just keep flying out of the sky. So
Yep.
I'm really interested to see what next year brings. Plenty of time to figure that all out. But at the end of the day, I'm definitely excited about that, and excited about this podcast and keeping that going. So, there will be different points. I'll be able to do Zoom calls with different people. We'll obviously figure out this podcast and how we're going to run it throughout the rest of the summer. It'll be fun regardless, and we'll keep everybody informed. There'll be a video with plenty of thank yous, because I have a ton that I want to be able to do. I want to put a little video together of that. But in terms of that, man, like honestly, on this edition of this podcast, not enough good things to say all around. But praise, admiration for being involved and being involved in the capacity that I was able to. Just grateful and excited to see what comes next at this point.
Yeah, and thanks to you for getting me involved in this and letting me get my feet wet here with you.
Absolutely. That's perfect. Okay, so that'll do it for this week's kind of moderated version of the Rodg and Don Show on YouTube at The Real Rodgy 21. We will see you guys soon. Take care, everyone. For Chris Donnelly, I'm Andrew Rogers. Stay tuned for updates, and I'll keep you guys all informed, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care. Goat Sports Supply, located at 1223 Mackenzie Road in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. Phone number is 519-829-5612. They are open from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Visit their website at www.goatsportsupply.ca.
Are you a small business owner and you've been thinking about getting a benefits plan for your business? Check out benefitsimple.ca. No hassles, no pressure, no bull, just the info you want at your own pace. Benefitsimple.ca. Benefits simple.
Interested in a summer sports camp? Well, we have you covered. July 6th through the 10th, every day from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Goat Sports Supply and Saugeen Shores Winterhawks present Sports Camp. Built for athletes between 2015 and 2018. Space is limited. Register now. goatsportscamp@gmail.com. Call or text 519-630-8609 or visit HuronPerthMortgages.ca for more details.
Hey guys, it's Jack with Goat Sports Supply. I'm going to help you take the clothespin off your nose at the end of the season. Come on down to Goat Sports. Get your equipment sanitized, $35, 20 minutes of your time. Thanks, and see you soon.
Give your concrete a brand new look that lasts. Shea Armstrong with Sleek Creek Finish, specializing in transforming worn or dull surfaces into sleek, durable finishes. Whether you need grinding, polishing, epoxy, or call today, 519-525-8877. Bruce Lee Poultry Farm, specializing in high-quality broiler chickens, corn, soybeans, wheat, and edible beans. Call 519-525-8280. Construng, all your industrial and commercial concrete construction needs from Mitchell, Ontario, Canada. Emily Scott, broker with Royal LePage Exchange Kincardine, helping buyers and sellers achieve their ultimate real estate goals for over 10 years. Check them out at 777 Queen Street in Kincardine, Ontario. Call 519-525-7072 or website at emilyscottrealestate.com. If you're interested in trying out a new sport, check out Seaforth Field Hockey. Things you need when Thursday 5:30 to 6:30 and 60 to spring start May 21st and run through June 25th. They are in Seaforth, Ontario. Ages are 12 to 2019. Cost of this is $50. If you are in need of a stick, a supplier is available for $45 stick. Also, if you need to fill out the following form and e-transfer to seaforthfieldhockey.com to secure yours after you've read an email with more detailed information on equipment needed. For more details, check out at Seaforth Field Hockey on Instagram. And 519 Sports Online. For all your local sports, they got you covered. Visit their website, 519sportsonline.ca.